PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support.
Kids were being suspended or expelled from school. There's less chance of them graduating from high school or being successful in their classes, according to studies.
And we were getting questions from a large number of schools, and we were finding that there was a lot of variety in how they were dealing with such behavior, so there was not consistency from building to building.
I was noticing though also in elementary that we weren't doing the things I thought that we could correct those behaviors before they got to middle school and high school.
PBIS is one of those programs that really helped us figure out who we were. What we realized was it's our job to fill gaps, and so I'd been out in the community, the school community, talking with principals, talking with administrators and saying, you know, where are your pain points? Where can we help? And some of the things that showed up were an increase in discipline behavior, and then we also learned that our kids with special needs just weren't getting the supports they needed so that they could be successful in their classrooms and in the world. So we pulled all those people together, had a sit down, and found out that there were some really cool things happening in the district that we could integrate and include everybody in.
Becky Anderson did some great work to set up our PBIS, really led and brought in Dr. Clayton Cook.
I reached out to a former colleague, which is Dr. Clayton Cook, and we started off with looking at individual student behaviors, and then we went systemic-wise to look at schools implementing it as a structure.
The reason why we wanted to do PBIS is because we were noticing that we were over-referring students. We were noticing that teachers were struggling how to handle students coming from home environments that were less than ideal.
Principals have a difficult job, you know, no doubt about that. And you want to keep a safe environment for all your students, but we also want to make sure that we're serving the needs of our students as well. You know, and that means whatever the behavior is, let's try to fix that first before we put the kid out.
PBIS started 5 years ago, and really it's about developing a safe and caring climate for students. And the main thing that we're trying to accomplish is that to make sure that students matter, right? When they step on campus, that they feel like they matter, that they belong to a community.
PBIS looks at the positive ways we can serve students. You know, that's what it is, positive intervention. And so across the board, we've seen a huge decrease in the number of kids that were being suspended. You know, kids being served in I guess detentions or our Saturday school programs. We've seen that all decrease.
So we decided again to concentrate on the social emotional versus the academic, because you may hear acronyms like RTI, which is the response to instruction for the academic part, and then PBIS, which is the positive behavior intervention support side.
If we can keep kids in school, the better off they are than putting them out. You know, if we can change those behaviors, the better off they're going to be in school.
We're seeing the returns, the principals. I mean, I've heard nothing but I have not heard a single bad thing about it. I
have a big smile when I think about results because when I step on campus, the feeling. And I get that feeling when I go to Kenmore Elementary, when I go early in the morning and I see students open the door. Or when I go to Crystal Springs and the principal, Ann Nielsen, goes into the classroom and does a morning announcement for the students, and the students are so jazzed. That's the belonging, that's the contribution that students are able to contribute back to their community. Or when I go to a middle school, Timbercrest Middle School, and I see kids are so excited because they've gotten a VIP pass for the lunch line.
We were doing a site visit one day, and a little kid's walking down the hall with a ticket in hand and goes, "I got this for the whole class," and he couldn't wait to run to the office and give it to the office because he had earned whatever they had set up, they had earned, but he had earned it for his class, and that was a very special moment for him.
It's no longer you come to school, you sit and you get. I'm going to pour knowledge in you. It's no, we all have something to share. We all come to the table with some knowledge, and we can help each other. We care about each other, we connect with each other, and overall it just makes for a better community.
So I do appreciate the foundation for supporting the work. You know, you don't always see the results right away. I think that we've seen almost instantly after the first couple of years of implementing that program. We've seen results right away. It was having an impact, you know, on not on the students but on the district as well.